everyone, B here. First video back after my father's passing. I just got back, starting to get back on track with work and life and everything, and you know, haven't made a video for a little while. Gave you guys that video letting you know that I was gonna possibly not be around for a little bit, but I would be back. So this video has to do with Honda and announcing that they're finally going to bring the CB650F to the US. Now, as you know, when I was considering bikes, I had the Honda 500F on there as something I was considering, but to be quite honest with you, compared to the Street Triple and the Yamaha, I really wasn't considering. I just really liked the way that bike looked. Now, if they would have brought the CB, you know, now that the 2018 CB650F is coming to US, would that have been considered and higher considered over the CB500F when I was getting a bike? Well, absolutely. I mean, that bike is gorgeous. It looks, you know, very similar to the CB500F, but it's obviously got the 650 engine in it, which then would bring it more in lines with what I was actually considering. Would have actually overtaken the Triumph? Well, it's hard to say, probably not. I absolutely love this bike and am very, very happy with the purchase. So let's kind of get into the CB650F a little bit. You know, it's a naked version of the CBR650F, which has been in the US market, I think, since 2014 maybe. You know, it's going to be an absolutely gorgeous looking bike. I think Honda might have been a few years too late bringing it over to the US from the European market. I'm not quite sure what took them so long, because the naked bikes have already taken off here in the US, and so many manufacturers are putting so much R&D into the naked bikes and doing so much with them. And Honda now in 2018 is finally making something to compete in this market here with these. I mean, because like I said, the CB500F doesn't compare, and the CB1000 is honestly outdated and needs a makeover. So it's about time they get something here. How it'll do in comparison, I don't know. I'm not sure how it's going to ride. One thing is it's a 4-cylinder. Obviously, the Street Triple and the Yamahas are 3 cylinders, and then some of the bikes in the same category, you know, are the twins. So it'll be, I think, the first 4-cylinder in that kind of mid-range category. We'll have to see what that does. I know it's a little heavier. It's about 450 maybe, close to that. I'm not sure. Full fluids, full gas, I think it's around there. Correct me if I'm wrong, but so that puts it heavier than this by quite a bit, about 40 pounds heavier. Same thing with the Yamaha, about 40-50 pounds heavier. So doesn't make it, you know, unbearably too big. It's still light enough for its category, but it is a little heavier. Obviously, it's going to have the power, good power to weight ratio still. I think, once again, I haven't researched this coming into it. I'm just going off my common knowledge of Honda and what they do. But I think that that CB650F is going to have more low and mid-range. I don't think it redlines as high. I think it'll have a lot less high-end, and it'll flatline a lot earlier than the Yamaha and the Street Triple. It has a pretty basic gauge, pretty boring gauge on it. There's not much to the instrument panel on it. I thought maybe with it being the 2018 and new to the US market, they might finally throw like the TFT like they are with the Fireblade on it, but apparently they're still going to budget that out. And then also same thing, the suspension. It's going to have Showa fronts on it, but still more probably of the budget side, and just the single spring in the back with maybe 4 to 5 inches of travel. Not as in-depth as, you know, some of the other motorcycles have, like the Triumph here. Also, the brakes, I'm not quite sure if they've announced exactly what brakes it'll have on it yet, but still, I mean, it's more going to be more of a, you know, budget conscious bike. It's not going to have all the high-end accessories right out of the box, but the price will reflect that. We don't actually know how much the price is going to be in the US yet, but looking at the CBR650, which is in the US market, coming in at, what is it, like 8,500, more than likely, since the CB650F will be a naked version of that, it might pop in under 8,000, maybe 799 for the price point, which then puts it very competitive with Yamaha, and then makes it way cheaper than the Triumph here. So the fact that you have the Japanese Honda reliability on that will probably sell really well. Plus it looks fantastic, and if you guys notice the 4-into-1 pipe, that looks really cool. It's going to have a way different sound than the triples. Like I said, a way different power curve and all of that than the triples. But I guess once the bike actually comes out here in the US market and we get more reviews on it, we get to ride it and see how it feels and see how it holds up in comparison, Honda might actually start finally getting their way back in here in the US and you know, getting some motorcycles that people actually want to ride, because that's what we want to see from them, because we've always loved Hondas, and you know, we want Honda to make the fun bikes again, make the stuff that we want to ride. So you know, I'm excited about it. Will I pick it up? Honestly, I don't know. I mean, I just bought this. It's basically the same bike. I don't foresee me getting rid of this, and I don't see me buying another bike that's the exact same. If I were to buy another bike, it would probably be something completely different than all of these. So more than likely I will not get it, especially since I won't be able to get a deal on it because it's going to be a brand new bike. So but will I try to maybe go test ride one? Sure. I want to see how it compares and how it stacks up to this. So you know, leave a comment, tell me what you guys think. Is it a little too late for Honda to finally bring that bike to the market? What do you think? Do you like the way it looks? Do you know, like the idea of it? What do you think it will be compared to the Yamaha and the Triumph? And you know, just kind of let me know your thoughts and opinions on it. You know, like this video if you like me rambling on about nonsense and, you know, giving my unbiased opinion about stuff. Like this if you want to keep following me, and I hope that you do. And that's about all I got for this video. Look for more to come. I'm going to try to do this more often. You know, as I said, this is not my full-time job like a lot of these guys on YouTube. You know, I have a full-time job. I am a salaried worker. I work way more than 40 hours a week, and I only get Saturday and Sunday off, which is, you know, the time when I don't always get to ride. I have a lot going on in the weekend. I live in California. Obviously, there's always shit going on here. So, you know, I'll try to get videos out as much as I can, and I hope that you guys continue to follow me, give your opinions, and I hope you like me. So, BVV out.